Tyrann, what would it mean to have Marcus Maye back in this defense this week?
Oh, it's gonna be fun. Obviously, we've been kind of able to kind of hold up without him, but I think everything he just adds to our defense, his presence, his physicality. We're gonna need that Sunday.
How do you keep the streak of these takeaways, the interceptions, in every game going?
Well, it's all about the ball. I think obviously you want to execute, your assignments, play in and play out. But I think defensively, everything we do is about the ball and how can we get it back to our offense? How can we take it away? How can we be disruptive? So, as long as we kind of keep that mentality, I think we'll be all right.
Tyrann, what have you guys seen from C.J. Stroud and maybe some of the early success he's had as a rookie?
He's playing good. Obviously he was one of those quarterbacks that I think we all kind of followed, throughout college, and I think we all, understood that he was a good player, coming out. I think with that offense, it seems like he's in, command, at all times. You got some young guys that can go, and obviously you got guys like Robert Woods who, it has become like, a safety blanket for him. So he's doing well. He's making all the throws. He's able to kind of get out of the pocket and extend plays too. So, we'll have our hands full Sunday.
How do you disrupt the quarterback like C.J.?
Well, obviously I think it starts up front. If those guys can, get to him and, get him off his spot, force him to make a decision he doesn't want to make. And then from there is, I think on the back end is just playing tight coverage, trying our best to force him into, those tight window throws.
How would you describe kind of going up against this scheme? They've run like a lot of the San Francisco type stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's challenging. I think with this scheme, man, if you could just, play square to the line of scrimmage, you give yourself a chance to, really to be competitive against those guys. I think a lot of the gap schemes, the motions that they do, the weird, unique formations, it's all to kind of get you moving laterally, right? And I think a lot of their scheme or philosophy is to give you that illusion that they're going laterally, but everybody's moving downhill. So, if we could play fast, build walls, and then it's all about tackling. We could tackle well. We'll be all right.
When you see those motions, your communication is probably big in the secondary, making sure that you're, communicating with each other. Who's got when you're seeing different stuff. Does that help also with in turn having Marcus back and well?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously Marcus will help us out, a bunch. But really, no matter what team you're playing, but this type of scheme in particular, it's a lot of pre-snap talk, that needs to take place. Sometimes post-snap talk as well too. So, because they're running a lot of the same stuff, but they make it look different, right? So, if we see a play on the first series, we may see that play again in the second series, but it may be formatted, a little bit differently. So, the more we talk on defense, I think the faster we'll be able to play.